Happy Sunday morning. Thanks for sticking with us. While Tropical Storm Debby is finally making its way out of the U.S., parts of the Northeast are left with major flooding, creating the perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes that could carry diseases. That includes the West Nile virus. Currently, the virus has spread to more than half the states in the country. Here with us now to discuss this and many more health headlines is Dr. Lipi Roy. Doc, welcome back. A woman in Texas died from West Nile virus just this week. What do we need to know?
So, good morning. Great to see you as always, Hena. A male in Massachusetts, actually, in his 40s, was exposed to West Nile virus. A little background. West Nile virus is part of the flavivirus of a family of viruses. It's actually the leading cause of a mosquito-borne disease in the United States. And the symptoms are actually of West Nile are typically very mild. Fever, headaches, body aches, a rash, maybe some vomiting, diarrhea. That said, 1 in 150 people can develop a life-threatening disease. It's possible that's what happened with this individual.
Yeah, we've seen over 100 cases just this year. How should we protect ourselves, and how is it treated?
Yeah, so unfortunately, the good news is that 80% of people who are infected don't feel sick. However, as I said, there's a very, very small percentage who can get life-threatening illnesses. There's no treatment like medicines, or there's no vaccine, so the best way to avoid West Nile virus is through prevention. When you're outdoors, using mosquito repellent, treating your clothes, wearing long-sleeve clothing, and then mosquito-proof your house through installing good window screens.
Let's turn to another virus making headlines. Of course, Lyme disease. We talk about it every summer. What symptoms should we be looking out for?
Yeah, so Lyme disease is actually the leading cause of tick-borne illnesses. And so ticks are those blood-sucking parasites. Lyme is actually caused by a bacterium called Borrelia burgdorferi. And again, the symptoms for the first early stages are mild, like fever, headaches. You can also get like this bullseye rash, but that's only seen about 70 to 80%. So just because you don't have the rash doesn't mean you don't have Lyme. However, there's also later stages of Lyme, so that can cause cardiac symptoms like heart palpitations, shortness of breath. And then there's neurologic symptoms. You get severe headaches, stiff neck. So if you have those kind of symptoms and it's like Lyme season and you're in a region that's endemic to Lyme, make sure you talk to your doctor and get tested. And unlike West Nile, there's actually oral antibiotics that are pretty effective. But if you have long-term prolonged symptoms, that can take several months to treat.
See, I thought just to look out for the bullseye. That's really good information.
No. Yeah.
Lastly, and we were talking about this morning, Instinct's Lance Bass reveals on Instagram he has 1.2 diabetes. Am I saying that right?
Well, I think what he said was 1.5.
Excuse me, 1.5.
Regardless.
What is that? What is 1.5 diabetes?
So let's make sure that the audience is very clear.
Okay.
So everyone's mostly familiar with type 1 diabetes.
Yep.
You get that usually in childhood because the pancreas just isn't producing enough insulin, and no insulin, to be honest. And then most commonly is type 2 diabetes. There's also something called LADA, L-A-D-A, which is latent autoimmune diabetes in adults or in adulthood. That's what Lance has. I think he was initially diagnosed with type 2, but really it's LADA. And it's something that affects really adults after age 35,
okay.
Sometimes most lean, healthy people, but it is still diabetes. The good thing is that you could actually be treated with lifestyle modifications initially, so healthy eating, diet, exercise. However, over time, people will need to get on insulin because the pancreas isn't really producing.
I'm running out of time. What are the symptoms for something like that?
Very similar to other type 1 and type 2 diabetes: extreme thirst, fatigue, some numbness and tingling. But treatment, as I said, initially lifestyle, but then eventually insulin.
Are we going to be hearing more about 1.5 diabetes?
I think we should call it what it's really called, which is LADA,
okay.
Latent autoimmune diabetes in adulthood.
I will keep that in mind, Dr. Lipi Roy. Always appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Doc. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.